couple wins today, and here's the win. Anytime you leave out scrimmages and exhibition and nobody gets hurt, it's a W. And so it's a lot of good things. I told the guys before the game, don't try to figure out what the heck I'm doing, because I'm looking at a bunch of different lineups, and, we probably had about at least 10 different combinations, and I wanted to play big at times just to see how Mo and Ben would play at the 4, and then we went at the end. If you guys were really paying attention, we went with Casey at the 4, and so we switched to a lot of different lineups to be able to see the things that we needed to see. And that's some of that stuff is based on what I saw at the scrimmage and how we can continue to grow and how we can continue to get better. My message to those guys is now, starting on Monday, get excited. We're going to be off tomorrow, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will prepare for our first contest against the Citadel. And so we have to now lock in and understand that it counts from this point on. But thought we did some really good things. If you want me to be nitpicky about something, I didn't think we took care of the basketball. I'm sure somebody's going to ask me that part of it, and we typically don't turn it over that way, but we'll get better in those areas. So, questions? He's good. He's talented. The great thing about him is I can move him all over the place. He thinks he can play small forward. I think he's a power forward and center, but he moves all over the place. He does it's weird because I'm looking to see, when you in my secret closed scrimmage, Ben had 16 and 13, and Mo was just okay. So they flipped a little bit tonight, and so I'm trying to figure out, all right, how can I get you two guys to be really good on the same night? Well, I think it's consistent because he didn't play any defense. That's why it was. No, we really have worked on him not slapping down or trying to pick a guard. One of the things we talked about is how valuable he is to be on the court, and that's one of the things that we've talked about. And so, that's going to be something that we continue to preach because, as you know, I don't care who he's playing against. He is really tough to guard, Yeah, no, I'm not fans. I'm worried about getting them guys prepared and looking at different combos and everything else. And so it was completely we scripted. We knew what we were going to do. It's kind of weird. You saw this at the beginning. I've practiced one group together, then brought the other group in, and that's the way I wanted to do it after the first time out. And then kind of substitute guys, kind of free flowing as we thought it was needed. But I wanted to play in two different groups. Ernest messed me up a little bit because Ernest was out with his ankle, and then I didn't think he was going to play, so we were going to have only 10 guys. I was like, all right, I'm good. I got 10. And then he kind of messed my script up a little bit. Was there anybody off the grid that maybe did some great things that kind of shocked you? No, I thought this team is exactly what I thought, meaning that you look at it, we had 5 guys in double-digit scoring, and then we had 2 guys that had 9 and 8. This is exactly who this team is. It's going to be balanced. We don't necessarily have those 2 guards that's going to average 17 points a game, but on a given night we can get somebody hot. But I thought when I go down the roster, I can pick out great moments from each one of our guys. And then conversely, sir, you mentioned Turner. Is there anything that maybe disappointed you? No, we just turned it over, and let's get it out of our system right now. We didn't handle the ball. We were a couple moments where I just thought we made a couple careless passes, and it just happened that way. How much is that? Just chemistry and the guys getting to know where they? I think it's all about chemistry. I thought a couple of those guys tried to do a little bit too much and be a little bit aggressive. It's when you start scoring too. That's one of the things, man. These stat sheets sometimes ruin you. And sometimes guys want to get in the scoring and they try to do something. And the best thing that you can always have is the tape to let them know, hey, you missed somebody. Here's a play. You could have made a play or pass that.
You kind of teased us with the 4 guards and DJ Burns for about maybe a minute and a half. But how much of those guys were playing in practice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out if traditionally, and everybody will say this, JC, man, he loves 4 guards in the big. So I kind of wanted to go completely different today just to see how it looks with two bigs. And I thought we had our moments. I've seen those guards play together. We played them in our secret scrimmage a little bit together and actually did some really good things. So I was kind of more so looking at the bigger lineup to see how we would play. And a lot of that's going to come down, to be honest with you, who we're playing and what someone else may start at the 4 or what we're looking for.
Dennis was able to kind of provide a spark, and on a team of jump shooters, he's a guy that gets to the rim at times. How much does he kind of bring a different dimension?
He's gonna be really good. If you look at it, you don't know that he's a freshman. Nobody knows. I got 8 new dudes, so if I said pick out the freshman, you wouldn't know who it is. And he's playing. He's gonna be good. He is a sponge. He looks you in the eye every time you tell him something. He's gonna get better at it, and that's what you want. And I really like. I think he's gonna be a really good player for us.
Obviously, 8 new guys, like you just said. How do you feel the players are transitioning into the new system, your system, kind of your look at the game today?
No, I think they're doing well. It's been a long summer, and you're kind of getting into the dog days of practice, and now you're kind of really ready to play a game. And I think these guys are excited about playing a game. My conversation with them is to get away tomorrow, relax. We're going to really concentrate on ourselves on Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday we turn our focus to the Citadel.
A lot of the guys kind of talk about defense, then kind of want to clean that up after tonight. What did you kind of see from that from your point of view?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at the tape. I thought we had a couple opportunities that we missed some 50-50 balls, and one of the things we went into the game saying I want to do a better job of guarding the 3, and at halftime they had 1 and we missed. We have filed a waiver, and we're waiting for a response. We don't have anything at this moment.
Did they give you a timetable?
No, not at all. You're asking for too much. I didn't compete against Bobby Knight, but it was I was about to. We had the television on, and maybe I was looking at social media right before the game. I don't know if it got released. I don't know exactly what time, but it was emotional. Anytime you have a Hall of Fame coach who has done so much for our game and so much passion for the game and how he coached, and the guy had a will to win. And so we lost a really good coach and a good person and a hard worker and everything else. So my thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
For the exhibition game on Wednesday night, it seemed like a pretty good crowd that was.
Yeah, it was. It was. And honestly, you don't know what to expect in these. And I thought it was a really good crowd for an exhibition. Now, I need everybody to be out on Monday. It's not an exhibition; it's a real game. So I expect that thing to be doubled or tripled on Monday.
Hey, Coach. So DJ or Burns and Casey just both turned in pretty solid games. Can you just tell me what their their leadership role is on this team? A bunch of faces this season.
Yeah, I think both of those guys are have the capability of being leaders, and I'm asking them to be it more. Sometimes, DJ Horn is a little quiet on the quieter side, and we want him to. It's always tough when you transfer into a program. And even though you're older, you don't know what to say sometimes. And I'm trying to empower my older guys to be like, hey, everybody's new. So somebody's got to say something. So I think those two guys can definitely do it. DJ Burns is a tremendous personality. He's a great, he's got a powerful voice in the locker room, and we're going to continue to need some of that from him.
Kevin, as we embark on the season coming up here, everybody's starting on Monday. So how do you feel going into this? It's going to be a long season.
I'm good. I just got to get over this little hacking cough that I don't know, one of y'all, I think JC gave it to me at ACC Media Day. Somebody did. But I'm excited. I love this time of year, and I get really excited when we get the opportunity to get ready to play, and you get a chance to see all the hard work that you've put into and the guys have poured into it, for the summer. And so I'm pumped. I'm energized. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.